What's up, guys? In this video, are multiple ETFs about to be approved? We examine the evidence and dissect the outcomes.
Welcome to Eye on Crypto, where we delve into the crypto flow and share the insights you need to know.
A recent article from Bloomberg reported that Cathie Wood, the CEO of ARK Invest, has stated that the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, will approve multiple Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs, simultaneously.
I think the SEC, if it's going to approve a Bitcoin ETF, will approve more than one.
This news comes as a breakthrough for the cryptocurrency industry, as the SEC has been hesitant to approve Bitcoin ETFs in the past, previously denying applications for similar ETFs for many years. August 13th marks the first important date when the ARK filing could either be approved or delayed. Cathie Wood believes that the SEC's approval of multiple Bitcoin ETFs will be a game changer for the industry, as it will provide investors with more options to invest in Bitcoin. She also stated that ARK Invest is working on its own Bitcoin ETF and hopes to launch it soon. The article notes that the approval of Bitcoin ETFs is expected to increase the adoption of Bitcoin by institutional investors, as they will have a regulated and secure way to invest in the cryptocurrency. It also notes that the approval of Bitcoin ETFs could lead to increased price volatility in the short term, but could also lead to long-term price stability as more investors enter the market. The volatility is something welcomed by traders, especially with the recent sideways movement we have seen with Bitcoin over the past few months. This ETF, or exchange-traded fund, would allow investors to buy and sell Bitcoin through a regulated exchange, making it easier and more accessible for everyday investors to get involved in the market. While there's no guarantee that the Bitcoin ETF will be approved, there are several factors that suggest it could happen in the near future. For one thing, there's growing bipartisan support for cryptocurrency regulation, which could lead to a more favorable environment for a Bitcoin ETF. Additionally, the release of PayPal's stablecoin could signal a shift in the banking infrastructure and make it easier for investors to get involved in the market. But even if the Bitcoin ETF doesn't get approved, there are plenty of other reasons to be optimistic about the future of cryptocurrency. For one thing, crypto-centric companies are outperforming traditional S&P 500 companies, which suggests that there's a lot of growth potential in this sector. Additionally, more and more people are adopting cryptocurrency as a legitimate form of payment, which could lead to a massive uptick in users by 2024. Of course, there are also regulatory developments to keep an eye on. New bills around crypto regulations could have a big impact on the market, and it's important to stay informed about these changes if you're thinking about investing in cryptocurrency. But overall, the outlook for the crypto market is positive, and there are plenty of exciting developments on the horizon that could lead to big gains for investors. Overall, the news of potential SEC approval of multiple Bitcoin ETFs is a positive development for the cryptocurrency industry, and could lead to increased adoption and investment in Bitcoin. So, will the SEC approve multiple Bitcoin ETFs? The long-awaited approval of a Bitcoin exchange-traded fund could be approved as soon as the next couple of days. However, the SEC can also choose to delay, which would mean the final deadline for decision would be January 2024. An ETF is a type of investment fund that tracks the price of an underlying asset, such as gold, oil, or stocks, and can be bought and sold like a stock on a stock exchange. A Bitcoin ETF would allow investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin without owning it directly or dealing with the complexities of crypto exchanges. The idea of a Bitcoin ETF has been around for years, but so far the SEC has not approved any application. The main reason for the SEC's reluctance is the lack of regulation and oversight in the cryptocurrency market, which makes it vulnerable to fraud, manipulation, and other risks that could harm investors. However, some experts believe that the SEC's stance might change soon, especially under the new administration and with the growing interest in Bitcoin from mainstream investors. One of those experts is Cathie Wood, the CEO of ARK Invest, a prominent investment firm that focuses on disruptive technologies and innovation. Wood has been a vocal supporter of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, and her firm has invested heavily in Bitcoin-related companies such as Coinbase and Grayscale. Wood said that she believed the approval of multiple spot Bitcoin ETFs by the SEC could be a possibility. Wood's reasoning is that if the SEC decides to approve a Bitcoin ETF, they might approve more than one at the same time. This would provide easier access for institutional investors who have been waiting on the sidelines for a regulated way to invest in Bitcoin. Moreover, having multiple Bitcoin ETFs would create competition among providers, which could lead to lower fees and better services for investors. Of course, this is just speculation at this point, and the SEC's decision-making process is opaque and unpredictable. The SEC has denied applications for similar ETFs in the past, citing concerns about market manipulation and investor protection. However, some experts argue that these concerns are overstated and that the benefits of a Bitcoin ETF outweigh the risks. In conclusion, the SEC could approve the first ETF as soon as the 13th of August, with multiple Bitcoin ETFs to follow anytime soon. It's worth keeping an eye on this development, as it will definitely have significant implications for the cryptocurrency market. So, keep your eye on crypto, subscribe for updates, and as always, invest wisely and don't risk more than you can afford to lose. And we will see you on the next one.